Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamini Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamini Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Chacharini Nirvishesha Samyavadi Paschatya Deshatarini Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Chacharini Nirvishesha Samyavadi Paschatya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरस्य ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं स्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। चैतन्यमनोव्यापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो पदकमलम् श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीनतारिणम्। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। Bhagavad Chapter 2. Contents of the Gita summarized. Text number 41. We are in the middle of the purport. The line begins with fruitive activities are the engagements of one's the actions. You can locate it after the verse Shraddha Shakti Vishwas Kahiye. Okay. Read.
Fruitive activities are the engagements of one's reactions from past good or bad deeds.
Wait. हिंदी वाला हिंदी भगवत गीता नहीं है ना? जो जानना चाह रहा था कि क्या कह रहे हैं मतलब
हिंदी नाही मराठी आहे. हिंदी ते छोटे होतं ते. हो, कुठे आहे?
मुझे-
हा आहे ते म्हणजे ते
just read what it says.
किती कोपऱ्यात.
I'm understanding what it means, but I'm not understanding why it is spoken in this manner. अनुवाद तो बराबर किया है हिंदी में, लेकिन मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्यों ऐसा है। ऐसा तो होता नहीं है। अनुवाद ऐसा है, पूर्व में किए गए शुभ अशुभ कर्मों के फल ही उसे सकाम कर्मों में लगाते हैं। In English, it is said, fruitive activities are the engagements of one's reactions from past good or bad deeds. ये बराबर नहीं है। क्यों मेरा सकाम कर्म, आज का कर्म, अभी जैसे मैं भी फल भुगत रहा हूँ, whatever results, whatever reactions I am getting today because of my past bad deeds or good deeds, why it should enforce me to do another fruitive activity? I have choice not to do fruitive activity. So, as far as I understand, in a correct manner, of course, this statement requires some experience clarification. But what I will say is, that past good and bad deeds which has resulted in some reactions today, those good and bad deeds are fruity activities. This is what it says. Fruity activities are the engagements. What kind of engagements? Which has given reactions from past good or bad deeds like that. It's not that what I'm experiencing, what reactions I'm getting today will will force me to do another fruity activity. Basically, fruity activity means the activity which leads to reactions, good reaction or bad reaction. Devotional activity leads to devotional reaction. Thus, it is not called as fruity activity. Read ahead.
When one is awake in Krishna consciousness, he need no longer endeavor for good results in his activities.
Hmm. See, good and bad, it is all depends upon on what level you are thinking. Mostly good or bad are simply on the bodily level. Those who are devotees, they will also say good. This situation is good. They will say from the perspective of spiritual level, from the perspective of serving Krishna better, not for themselves. So, if one is Krishna conscious, that means he is thinking of pleasing Krishna, devotion to Krishna. So then, because he is concerned about Krishna's pleasure, he will not be concerned about his own pleasure or any good activity, good results for himself. So from that perspective, it is said that the one who is awake in Krishna consciousness, he will not bother about good results in his activity for himself. He will definitely bother about good results for Krishna's service. Okay. Just like we do so many activities, we are always concerned about good results. But for whom? For Krishna's service, not for oneself. So even devotees endeavor for good results, not for himself, for Krishna. That is the only difference. Read further.
When one is situated in Krishna consciousness, all activities on the absolute plane, for they are no longer subject to dualities like good or bad.
Wait. Again, all activities doesn't mean here activities. All activities within the frame of Krishna consciousness. This is what it means. Otherwise, when one is in Krishna consciousness, how can all activities be on the absolute plane? Someone is drinking liquor, smoking, it cannot be on absolute plane. So within the frame of Krishna consciousness, activities are on the absolute plane because those activities are performed for Krishna's pleasure. And thus they are no longer subject to dualities like good or bad. That means the reaction of good or bad will not come. because it is performed for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord or the Absolute Truth. Okay? Read further.
The highest perfection of Krishna consciousness is renunciation of the material conception of life.
Wait. Yes. What is material conception of life?
I am this body.
Huh?
I am this body. That is.
Hmm. I am this body, that is material conception of life. Doing things only for the body or majority for the body. Basically, one is simply living for the body. Are you living for the soul or are you living for the body? We say I am soul, but I am living for the body, isn't it? So mostly we all are living for the body. I don't live for the body. I live only for the soul. But in general, mostly people are living for the body. You will say, I am chanting Hare Krishna. Fine. Are you chanting Hare Krishna for what? For love of God or for love of money? Isn't it? People are there who are chanting Hare Krishna for love of money. Isn't it? So many people go to Balaji. Why they are going? They are going for love of God? No. They are going for love of money. Isn't it? So like that, so many people will be chanting Hare Krishna. Are they doing it for love of God or for love of money? Isn't it? No, no, I do chanting Hare Krishna for love of God only. Fine. You chant Hare Krishna for love of God. So how much time do you chant Hare Krishna? 2 hours. Rest of the time what you do? For love of money. Isn't it? This is all material conception of life. How much for love of soul, for love of God? Isn't it? So I have said always I say 100% devotion, not 50%, not 80%, 100%. 100% devotion. And it's not impractical, it is very much practical. So, so this material conception of life, that means doing things for the body. Okay. Doing things out of love for material objects. This is all material conception of life. आत्मेंद्रिय प्रीति वांछा तारे बलि काम कृष्णेंद्रिय प्रीति इच्छा धरे प्रेम नाम. When we are doing things for Krishna's pleasure, that is spiritual life or Krishna consciousness. Both can't be happening together. You may say that I will have love for money and for love for Krishna also. It can't be happening. Both can't be together. Why I say together, it both can't be together. If the situation comes where your money is at stake to express love for Krishna, what you are going to choose? If the situation comes that your money is at stake to express love for Krishna, if you choose Krishna, then you are lover of Krishna. If you choose money, that means you are lover of money. Like that. So that's how we are not saying that you don't earn money. We are not against that. We are against, I always say, what you do with the money. That clearly shows material conception of life or Krishna consciousness. Isn't it? Duryodhan got the kingdom. Duryodhan, he was ruling kingdom for a lot of time. Almost for 100 years he ruled the kingdom. 100 years is not less. He ruled the kingdom more compared to Yudhishthir. But when he was ruling, what he did? And when Yudhishthir ruled, what he did? You know. So both got the kingdom, both got the money. But what they did with that money? When Yudhishthir Maharaj got the money, he used all that money to serve the Brahmanas, to glorify Krishna. When Duryodhan got the money, what he was doing? He was simply enjoying his own life. He was not bothered about establishing religion, guiding the mankind towards path of dharma. No. He was simply doing all the times politics against Pandavas. So he got the money, but he didn't use it for Krishna consciousness. Yudhishthir got the money, very much Krishna conscious. So having money is not a problem. What you do with it, that is a problem. So one has to renounce this material conception, which involves our attachment to material objects, doing things for the material objects. So we have to renounce this material conception. And then Krishna consciousness will pervade. If both the things are there, it can't be. If both the things are there, that means you are materially attached. And you are using Krishna for your own material attachment. So the highest perfection of Krishna consciousness means full renunciation of material conception of life. Then you are truly situated in bhakti, in devotion to Krishna. Otherwise, that devotion is mixed up devotion. That is not pure devotion. So we should practice pure devotion. Without pure devotion, you cannot go back to God. And you will continue to experience miseries of this world without pure devotion. Those who are materialist without any devotion, they experience more misery. Those who are having some devotion but at the same time interested in material welfare also, they experience less suffering, but they will also be and and even if you are very much pious, what happens is, see, the one who has good character, even a little mistake gives him pain. The one who has bad character, he requires to be highly punished, that gives him pain. So both experience same type of pain. He gets experience that degree of pain but just by small mistake. That person experiences bigger pain by bigger punishment. So from that perspective, both are experiencing the same pain. The agency of the pain may differ. Okay, he is beaten up, he was just pointed the mistake. Both the suffer equally. He is of such good character that he suffers. He is of so bad character that he is beaten up and he suffers that. Both suffer equally. So like that, if we are having material conception of life with with some devotion, we are going to suffer still. Birth, old age, disease, and death is going to remain, and suffering in 84 lakh species is going to remain. So that is why pure devotion is the best alternative. Practice pure devotion, and when you live like your life like that, while being fully conscious of Krishna, then also suffering may come. But those sufferings will, those suffering become further good steps for us to purify our heart, to express our gratitude to Krishna. So a devotee also gets suffering, but he doesn't suffer the miseries. He he remains Krishna conscious even in those misery. See, misery will come to devotee, misery will come to materialistic person. When misery comes to devotee, he remembers Krishna. He is Krishna conscious. When misery comes to materialistic person, he has lot of anxiety, lot of pain, lot of complaints. You see, both are suffering. Devotee is having cancer, materialistic person is having cancer. Devotee is thinking, Lord is giving me the final warning that my life is going to end now. So merciful Lord is that He has given me clear reminder before my death. Now I can prepare myself very nicely to remember Krishna all the time. Like this devotee can think. Materialistic person will think, oh, I got cancer. I lived my life always good. Still I got cancer. Why I got cancer? What will happen about it? Like that. So you will be complaining. Both are having misery. But one is Krishna conscious, another is having misery conscious. You understand? So it's better to be Krishna conscious. And the materialistic person, he is going to get another body because of his consciousness like that. And devotee, he will get Krishna, never get another birth. So you see. So devotee, even while suffering cancer because he's Krishna conscious, he will be happy even in that miserable situation. he will be happy. Trouble is there, but he is not troubled. You understand? Trouble is there, but he is not troubled. But a materialistic person, he becomes very negative. Devotee never becomes negative. So that is a big difference. Like that. So for materialistic people, problem has to be solved. Problem has to be solved.
एक्सटेन्शन लावण्यात इकडे लावून बघताय का
हा इधर
कुठे इथे का?
इथे इथे इथे
एवढं लांब नाही.
एक्सटेन्शन आण इथे इथे शादीचे कपड्यात खाली ते हे वजन हे होतं इकडेच लावते
इधर नहीं है क्या?
नाही आहे.
हे राधे हे श्याम कृष्ण बलराम गोविंदाई जय जगन्नाथ.
इधर कितने